At Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. Check 52, come on. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
This is Sony Michel. They grew up a few miles north of here. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the ground, Michel, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
This one complete to Jordan Reed.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Down Michel. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Now Sims. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. On the jet sweep, here's Harry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Touch the outlaw. Here we go.
Off the bootleg, Sims. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Sims. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Breon Body Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz. The Patriots send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Good night.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Arrington. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
I'm here all day.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. He's able to find Hawkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Ballage. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
You better bring it. Let's go, let's go.
Ballage. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Third and long here for Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sims looking downfield for Joe. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Balaj. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run here with Balaj. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense.
2nd and 4. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Here we go. Time to end it. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New England.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
3 down, 3 down.
On second down, Michelle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sims. Complete to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking to throw. Sims. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rosen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, baby. Here we go. Motion. 53 the mic. 53 the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That's out to his running back, Michelle. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's 3rd and short. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Sims looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
I can't believe they even let you play.
A final shot before break. Sims. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Rosen on 1st and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Hawkins. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now. Arrington, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Check. Check. 53's right. I need you on deck.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Got his man on the comebacker. That's Hawkins. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2.
Come on, now, come on, now.
Now Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sims. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to throw. Sims. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
First down, New England.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Michel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Defense wins championships, man.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down. Sims. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Monday.
They'll keep it on the ground. Arrington. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's all around.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Monday.
Check 24.
Hey, alert.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Hug.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. It's complete to Grant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Arrington, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Alert. Watch 36 to Mike. Let him know.
But now it's Rosen looking. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 16-yard line.
Mike, 80, 36. Drop deep.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Dolphins 26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
It's just me and you.
To throw on second down. Sims looking for Harry. He airs it out. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 83 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give, right side. Arrington. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Well, lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now it's Rosen. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. it's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Again, it's Balaj. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake. Sims. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down. Slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Sims. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Sims. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Number 53, Mike 53.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the
incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never mistaken, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is